Okay, getting ready to drop the engine and transmission in the frame. We'll hoist this up and lower it down. And I think this is right at the limit of what this hoist is capable of. It says it's a 1,300 pound hoist with the doubler cable there, but I don't know about that. I think it's very close to its limit. So I'm going to do this quickly. Okay, so the engine is in the frame, and not permanently, or may or may not be. And here's a couple of things I'll address, comments that people have had about putting one of these diesels in the frame, in the stock location, with small block Chev motor mounts. They said that the manifolds come extremely close to the frame, and I'll agree with you on that one. You can see right there that there's probably 3/4 of an inch of clearance between the manifold and the motor tower there. But it looks like the dump will be okay for it. It should be good clearance between that and the edge of the frame. One thing I did notice is that with the stock oil pan, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can turn on the light on this thing here. Yeah. The oil pan is quite close to the cross member. There's a nut sitting there on it for no reason. It's quite close to the engine cross member. I don't think it should hit it, but it's quite close. The power steering pump bracket is also quite close, but once again, it's not contacting it. I'll have to see how the pump and pulley are going to look in this respect. Clearance between the sides of the oil pan and the motor tower is pretty tight, but not awful. You know, like there might be a 1/2 inch clearance at closest point there. There is a bolt hole at the bottom. I did have a bolt in there, and I took it out because it was just too close to the oil pan for my own comfort there. I think if I do it again, I'll turn it around and have the nut face towards the bottom of the vehicle, or well, it's actually the side of the vehicle, but away from the motor. Same again on this side. It might not be fully centered. There seems to be a little bit more of a gap on this side between the bottom of the motor tower. Good clearance on the fuel pump. I don't think anybody ever complained about that. But once again, you can see the motor tower is probably only, you know, I don't think it's even 1/2 an inch. It's probably 3/8 of an inch. So it's possible that this thing may be banging away against the motor tower at this, if you know, during a start there. Hard to say. I'm not going to know. You know, like it doesn't look any better on this side. The only other solution is to build up the motor towers a bit here so that they sit a little bit higher. But I'm not too worried about that right now. I'll deal with that as I go along. Those are, you know, like as long as I can pull the engine out easily, those are fairly easy to deal with here. So, you can actually see it a little bit better right there, that there's pretty small clearance there. Once again, looks like the exhaust will be fine about how it's going to clear everything down here. Transmission cross member, stock transmission cross member with the stock 4L80 or 4L60 transmission mount. I'll have to drill a new hole. It's only got one bolt centered on it, and whereas this cross member has 2 bolt holes in it. I just chose the right hand one, but obviously that's not critical here. The frame did settle at least an inch here in the process of dropping this engine in here. So far I haven't seen anything that, you know, like is incredibly worrisome. The clearances on the manifold to tower is pretty tight there. It's probably going to burn the paint off of it there, but we'll see. I'll give it some thought and see if I want to deal with that or not. All in all, I'm not unimpressed with it. Or, you know, what does that mean? I'm happy with it. so far. There's nothing really bad. I'd heard that the manifolds were basically contacting the frame. Now maybe what they meant was they were very close to the motor towers. I'm not sure, but in any case, I think it looks okay now. I'm not so worried as I might have been before. So that's the update for right now. My dinner is ready, and I think I might as well head in and grab a bite to eat here. So that's it for today.